This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
Y'all, this
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Wednesday, ladies.
Happy Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you. No hump day?
I was about to do it,
I
and
know.
I was like hesitating. Yesterday, I was a little over the top on the show, so I'm trying to be less. So I was going to be like, happy hump day.
Don't be less.
Okay. Hump
Yes.
day. Woo.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. We got some serious stories. Kevin Spacey sat down for his first interview in years. He talked with Piers Morgan about being canceled after accusations from dozens of men for sexual misconduct, including fellow actor Anthony Rapp. Kevin was found not guilty of the accusations by Rapp, but in this interview, Kevin did admit to some bad behavior. This is awkward. Take a look.
What's your idea of bad behavior when you look back at what you were doing?
Pushing the boundaries.
In what way? I mean,
Being too handsy, you know, touching someone sexually.
Groping people.
In a way that I didn't know at the time they didn't want. Yeah.
Totally.
So in 2017, Kevin was dropped from his leading role on House of Cards. He said he has not heard from his co-star Robin Wright since Kevin was ordered to pay nearly $31 million for violating Netflix sexual harassment policy and breach of contract, and has not worked on a major project since. He also talked with Piers about his money struggles. This is weird. Take a look.
Where do you live now?
Well, it's funny you asked that question, because this week, where I have been living in Baltimore, is being foreclosed on. My house is being sold at auction because I can't pay the bills that I owe.
Are you facing bankruptcy?
Been a couple of times when I thought I was going to file, but we've managed to sort of dodge it.
How much money do you have?
None.
All right, so a couple of you watched the whole interview, am I right? That seemed a little awkward. So was the rest of the interview that awkward?
Yeah, he brought up claims of things that Stephanie will bring up that were really out of control. I just felt like I was on a roller coaster watching a bad audition tape from an actor I absolutely loved and thought was a better actor than that. It was just very bizarre. And he was self-incriminating at times, but go ahead, Steph.
No, I agree. He was literally self-incriminating, saying I touched people in ways that they didn't want me to, which is really uncomfortable. It's like you've been found not guilty and you're literally admitting it, which I find very hard to deal with. But then also, he was talking about King Charles in a very vague way, which you can see here. Very uncomfortable.
And when your troubles started, when the scandal blew up, he did reach out to you?
No, I haven't heard from him directly, no.
But through other people?
That may be true.
Come on, Kevin, you'll know whether that's true or not.
Well,
he's now the King of England.
I do, but, you know.
But he did contact you?
No, he did not contact me directly, no.
But he sent a message to you?
I heard a message, yes. And I'm very, very grateful for that.
A message of support?
Yes.
Is this the definition of why you never take the stand?
Yes.
I genuinely don't know. I mean, obviously he's been found not guilty, but watching all of this, I genuinely am completely baffled as to how I hate saying the word got away with it because he's been found not guilty, but to me this is just wild.
I find it strange that he keeps having references or making references to the royal family. Y'all will remember when the allegations first came out and he was sitting in his kitchen with the mug of the Queen and people were talking about the references that he was making. This was before Andrew, everything came out about Prince Andrew. So it almost comes across as the last thing that I have is friends in high places. I might know more and be able to say more if I'm not helped out or protected. That's what I'm picking up from that. Like, there has to be a reason as to why Piers Morgan would bring up King Charles, and for him to be so ambiguous and like just dance around it. And he does this little smirk. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
I want you to ask that.
Right, exactly.
Right.
I think when it comes down to it, like, I think of all of the people who have gone down, especially in the past few years, and they still have very public supporters. Like some people who have power themselves. It says a lot to me, not about so much even about your criminal activity as a alleged predator. It also speaks to who you are as a person, that no one, the idea that Robin Wright, who he said that they were friends or they were friendly and he would make her laugh on set, y'all were just co-workers, clearly. Because when things like this happen, you have at least a few people who are going to, at least privately, stand by you, if not publicly. And to have no one?
Yeah.
It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
I found this clip, even watching this, so uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable too, I
because
agree.
literally in the clip, he's like, can I put my hand on the shoulder?
Totally.
Can I put my hand on your shoulder? Is it okay for the photo? And to say that this is his acting life and then what he's been accused of and found not guilty, I need to keep saying that, but you know, it's just baffling to me. And then he sits there going, oh yeah, and I touched them in a ways that they didn't want me to, but not guilty.
Do you guys remember when he was in that apron and he would on Christmas be like, Merry Christmas, I'm Mr. Underwood and I'm here to, and he would like be cooking and talking.
He'd make his own videos.
Yeah, and post them, and he was sort of in character from the House of Cards, and everyone's like, yo, is Kevin Spacey okay? Like, it was weird.
He is an interesting fellow, to put it kindly.
Yes.
Comeback queen, you're all into politics. He is not guilty.
Yes, he's not.
Does he deserve a comeback?
Okay. I think we should be very clear. Yes, it is important that people have their day in court, and then if they're found not guilty, they're found not guilty. That has nothing to do with the court of public opinion for two reasons. Just because someone is found not guilty doesn't automatically absolve them, especially in the court of public opinion, from people taking in all the other context of the situation and making their own judgment about it. If we're bringing this into recent state of affairs, you think of the Diddy situation. He was caught on camera stomping and assaulting Cassie. He will never face charges for that assault. The statute of limitations is up. Does that make him not guilty? Well, technically, he never got charged with it, but we know that he did it. For me, the Kevin Spacey thing speaks volumes about a lot of people. Until you get honest about who you are, what you did, if you're going to apologize, what for? Is there any reform in your past, present, or future?
Be specific.
He's not, there's nothing that anyone can connect to because he's so dishonest fundamentally.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why people get hung up on their comeback journeys.
And that's why it's scary that he played Kaiser Sose, because is there part of him that's like that? Is that real?
And is that the part that makes him a great actor, everything aside? Yeah, interesting. All right, coming up on DBL, we're talking with celebrity chef Jeffrey Zakarian. He's sharing his idea of the perfect Father's Day. And Billy Ray Cyrus files for divorce from his wife after 7 months. We're going to talk about it next. That's his wife. Welcome back to DBL. Singer Billy Ray Cyrus is once again nursing an achy, breaky heart.
I can't.
I let it sit. I was like, after just 7 months of marriage, Billy has filed for divorce from his wife, fellow singer known as Fire Rose. That'd be the first red flag for me. He lists inappropriate marital conduct for the reason and is asking the court to grant him an annulment, claiming the marriage was obtained by fraud. There's the second red flag. They met on the set of Hannah Montana, his daughter Miley's show, years ago.
That's the third red flag.
Yeah, and have released music together. This was Billy Ray's third marriage. All right. Meantime, his ex-wife Tish is dealing with a scandal of her own. She's been facing rumors that her daughter Noah was romantically involved with her husband, Prison Break actor Dominic Purcell, before they got married last year. What's wrong with that? Noah's relationship with her mom is reportedly strained, I would say so. She hasn't commented on the rumors, but did lash out at a fan who asked about it on Instagram. This is some weird situationships.
Very incestuous.
A little bit.
Yeah. When someone is asking for an annulment of a marriage, it's usually within the year. It can be after, but usually a judge wants it to be rather quick. And if you're obtaining it by fraud, then either the person said they were something that they weren't, or have financial debt that you're now tied to, or is trying to get something out of you that you don't want to get. An annulment voids all contracts. It takes away the marriage, and there is no divorce. There's nothing following. It's like you're exonerated from the marriage. So this all smells really fishy financially. They have the top lawyers, and I'm sure Fire Rose is rambling around somewhere. But this sounds fishy. The whole family makes odd choices. Everybody, from the mother to the father. I'm happy for Miley. She seems to be growing. But this seems like a Dr. Phil kind of episode, a little bit.
Nothing? And that analogy, Tori, I'm disappointed in rambling around. Fire Rose, like burning bridges or so.
I thought the Ramblin' Rose.
What's that?
Isn't that a song?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Yeah.
The whole thing is just really unfortunate. It's sad. It's sad regardless of it. Obviously, there's been some mega lies told. Hearts have been broken, and it's awful. And I don't judge anybody that has to go through a divorce or anything like that because it's life. But it all seems very, like, as Tori says, very fishy and very unusual.
Very weird.
And then the whole stepfather-daughter situation, but they're not involved and talk to another. And it's all just, it literally is like a reality TV show that we're not watching. We're just like,
it feels like
getting credits of.
Or like a Shakespearean. That's very Shakespearean, really, where the father is marrying this and killing that and getting this. And it's just a very Oedipal Greek tragedy.
It's just like there's a lot of drama, isn't there? There's a lot of dirt.
And Nat King Cole sang Ramblin' Rose. Thank you, Steve.
There you go. But yeah, it's just weird for like Miley, just thinking like, Dad, you're marrying who?
I know.
My friend from the show? And Mom, you married her ex-boyfriend? I don't know what's happening.
But that's maybe why Miley's not involved in any of this, and we're not hearing her sadly dragging her name into this gorgeous situation, which I'm sure she wants no part of.
Another reason to not take the stand.
Yeah.
There you go. Coming up on DBL, celebrity chef Jeffrey Zakarian is telling us when you should replace your spices, and the answer might surprise you. Welcome back. Father's Day is this weekend, and we know it tends to take a backseat compared to Mother's Day. Earlier, we caught up with celebrity chef Jeffrey Zakarian to talk about his idea of a perfect Father's Day. Check it out.
Please welcome to DBL, Jeffrey Zakarian.
Chef.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Chef, good to see you again. So good to see you. So Father's Day is coming up. We're going to jump right in. How do you like to celebrate? For me, I'm a crab leg and reposado tequila guy. A little bit of a chef, but I spell my name with a J. I'm not at the G level yet.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
Well, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm very much I've been doing the same thing since I've had children, and maybe even before kids. I want to play around the golf with my friends. I want to have as many Cuban cigars as I can. And I would love to have just a very simple dinner outside that is all ready when I'm ready. So I don't need any gifts. I just want a day of leisure.
Yes.
Preferably my family cooks for me, and I just like to be outside and golfing with friends.
Sounds like you.
I mean, that's exactly me.
Jeffreys.
Two Jeffs, one at a better level with the G in front. But in your opinion, is there something every father should do on Father's Day? You just described the perfect Father's Day for me.
I think that what happens is the Father's Day it's great to be about the dad, but every father wants to be with their kids on Father's Day. So a portion of that day must be with your children, and a portion of that day, nobody, just you and your friends.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
You did.
I think you did. And happy Father's Day. So let's talk about the pantry, because my pantry is like, it's not my friend. One thing you like to tell people is that they should completely clean out their pantry and start fresh. Why is this a good idea?
Basically, what you want to really store from fresh, I recommend this every 3 or 4 months, because you know how it gets messy. You just toss things in there. It looked nice when you started in beautiful jars with the labels, and then 1 or 2 kids get in there and you get lazy one night and it just becomes a mess. So first things first, you want to really buy spices and herbs, dried herbs, in very small quantities, because they last 4 months. After that, there's no efficacy in the spice, especially really like cumin and oregano, all that stuff. So don't buy a lot, buy fresh, and just buy tiny amounts, because you're not going to use much, trust me. If there's one spice you use a ton of, like chili pepper, buy more. But like most people buy way too much, and then 4 months it's gone.
I'm concerned because I've had some of my spices since like 25 BC.
Erica,
I didn't know.
it's like skincare, Erica, and mascara. You got to change it out.
I didn't know that.
You can't. You got to change it up.
Listen
those are
to
my
Jeffrey.
hints.
Listen, there's nothing more satisfying to me than having a clean, perfect pantry. So I get you. Something that I really want to talk to you about is City Harvest. In fact, you've been working with the City Harvest charity for almost 20 years. Congratulations. And you're about to put on the Summer in the City event this month. So what are you going to be doing there? Tell us all the tea, the deets.
Well, City Harvest is the largest food rescue facility in the United States and in New York City, actually. What we do here is give away, this year, 77 million pounds of fresh food every day to over 2.5 million New Yorkers. And all that food, I'm actually sitting in the refrigerator, if you can believe it or not.
Wow.
And I'm looking at 70,000 square feet of immaculately stocked pantry here. And everything in big quantities, not small quantities, because we feed so many people, we need the quantities of this. And this is all fresh. We give away over 50% of what we give away to markets are fresh vegetables. This is really rare. So most people are giving away stuff that is unhealthy. We give away healthy stuff. So you're going to get from us pears, onions, carrots, broccoli, rutabaga, turnips, butternut squash, zucchini. You're going to get really good stuff and some canned stuff and very little packaged food that has preservatives in it. So we really want you to be healthy while you're hungry.
Good
so
for
that's
you.
what we do. And June 12th is down at the pier, we have this incredible, our summer party. Today, we're going to mention it this year. It's going to be called the Riviera. So South of France Riviera, real fun. Tickets are still available, cityharvest.org. We're going to raise millions of dollars. It's going to be a blast. We have tons of restaurants coming, tons of baristas and bartenders and all that stuff. It's going to be a swinging, groovy good time down by the pier, June 12th.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. DBL Nation, if you are
You're very welcome.
If you're in New York, don't miss the Summer in the City 2024 Riviera event going on June 12th. All the info is at cityharvest.org, and be sure to check out the entire Zakarian hospitality line of products, from olive oil to cookware, available at jeffreyzakarian.com. Thank you again, Jeffrey. Good to see you. We'll be right back.
Great to see you all.
The Caribbean is calling you. This June, we're celebrating Caribbean Heritage Month with Sandals by giving away 2 all-inclusive vacations to any Sandals resort of your choice. Watch DBL every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyglasslab.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL June 26. Make memories for a lifetime and start entering for your chance to win a trip to any Sandals resort. Today's word of the day is tropical.
Welcome back. Have you ever been denied an insurance claim for a medical service you really needed? Well, you are not alone. The Department of Labor estimates that 1 in 7 claims are denied. Patient advocates say if you are denied, you can fight back. The key to success is to create a record that shows why your doctor says you need this procedure. So should we have to fight these claims, or should the doctor's office fight these claims since we're paying for it?
I think we know the answer to this.
Yeah.
And
it's a little close to home, sorry.
It does. And I do have to say, like right now I have to call insurance about a skin check. You're supposed to get an annual free skin check, and it's like $165. I already have anxiety, but I just want to remind everybody the word pushy should be in your advocacy world for health. I know it's frustrating. I know you think you've repeated yourself. If you have to say, I need to speak to someone else 4 times, I give you permission to do that. It needs to be repeated. It's a slog to get through the red tape of the health insurance world. It's awful.
I'm glad you're giving our audience members permission.
It is. Permission to do it. Pushy.
Permission to have your blood pressure rise while you're waiting on hold.
I'm already nervous.
All right.
I'm already nervous.
If you have medical needs or bills that need to be better benefits can help. Many Americans already on Medicare may not have a plan with all the benefits accessible to them, so reach out to Medicare Advantage advisors today. The benefits review is free. Just call 800-964-0416. I screwed that up a little.
No, it was written wrong in the prompter.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
I was like, for once, I think the prompter's wrong, not me. Yeah.
I was proud of you, man.
Yeah, that was 1 in 7 years. I'll take it.
Have you guys ever been denied anything?
Anything?
Yeah.
Just in life in general?
Yeah.
Doesn't it make you think of Ron Burgundy? The Human Torch was denied
a bank loan.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.